I'm Suzette Metcalf from the Pasta Tree Restaurant and Wine Bar, located on 1503 North Farwell Avenue, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And I'm here with my sister, and we are doing International Women's Series, and I've asked my sister to participate. So I picked 12 women and asked them to come up with either a favorite recipe or something that they just really like and would like to learn how to make. And what we do is we film a little segment of us making the recipe. So each month the woman is featured, and her recipe is ran for the entire month. Tanya is the month of January, and so we'll be running the Clam Linguini, which is already on my menu, but now every dish that is sold, a percentage of the proceeds will go to these 3 charities. And then this video will be broadcast on our YouTube channel with the recipe, and also some links to the restaurant. We'll also have links to all the charities, so that if you'd like to donate on your own to them, that would be wonderful. If you just want to gain knowledge about each of the charities, all that information will be there along with the recipe. And then you'll also be able to see all the different women from, we've had a food editor, we've had a radio personality, we've had another chef, we've had a book writer, all different types of, we're gonna have a home builder, an artist, so all different people, women that are very significant in my life and have helped me to raise money for these charities. Tanya, tell us a little bit about your career. You're graduated from Alverno, you're a nurse anesthetist.
Yep, I went to Alverno College, and I think I graduated in 1990, so I'm dating myself. And I went back to school later in life because I always worked for my father prior to that in the food business. Went back, got my nursing degree, a bachelor's of science from Alverno, and from there I worked in an HIV unit that we piloted here in Milwaukee at Green Tree Healthcare Center, and then I also worked in an ICU with cardiac patients. And then from there I got my experience, and I got accepted to anesthesia school, and I graduated from there when I was 35 years old, and that was up in Minneapolis, School of Anesthesia. And I worked at a university there, level 1 trauma center, and then from there I did some traveling to Hawaii and worked out there, and then I now reside in Wisconsin Rapids and work at a rural hospital and doing anesthesia for surgeries.
And really specialized you're very well known in the community and work for children too.
Yeah, we do a small...
which is very hard to put a child under anesthesia.
Yeah, we do a small population of pediatrics there, and I usually do most of them.
Yeah.
So, we do a lot of C-sections, and then I'm called for emergencies. I actually live across the street from the hospital, so I can get there really quick. And I've been there for 13 years.
Well, and I'm just so proud of you, Tanya. I'm gonna cry. I'm so proud of my sister, and I'm so happy, and thank you so much for being part of this.
Thank you.
This series, and I'm so excited because we're in our 7th month now, and we have been able to raise over $3,000. So there's 3 charities that I picked. One is Courage Milwaukee, which focuses on the LGBT homeless, and my very good friends Brad and Nick have founded the Courage House, and it hasn't opened yet. We're hoping that it will be open like in March or April. I'm so honored to be part of this organization and just helping them with getting it off the ground. So we've raised $3,000. I divided the $3,000 into the 3 charities, so each of them got $1,000. So Courage Milwaukee, I was able to actually present them with the check at their gala this year, which I was also fortunate enough to cater. One of the other charities is Express Yourself Milwaukee, and that is also for the youth community, and it's more focused around the arts and just underprivileged children that really need a little bit more focus on after-school activities and just learning about playing a drum or playing a clarinet or dancing or singing, even graphics. They're just experiencing all the arts, and it's a great way to just keep them off the streets and keep them focused on even a career. And then the other charity is Savage Support, which is very dear to me. I'm the vice president of the organization, and my dear friend Deanna Savage started it and asked me to be part of that. That focuses around breast cancer and more of just helping people out that are diagnosed and just need a helping hand of simple things as, a ride to the doctor or cleaning their cat's litter box or grocery shopping for them, and so on and so forth. So each of them, we've raised over $3,000, and I have actually been able to present one of them with a check. So it's just been amazing and really great awareness to these charities. But anyway, the fun part of it is Tanya's here to make her clam linguini. So we have our clams here, which are in their all natural brine and juices. And then we have our homemade linguini here. Tanya, I have fresh thyme and parsley and some garlic. So if you want to just chop up, we probably only need one clove. But if you just want to chop the garlic, you can just kind of smash it with your hand and chop it. And then also, if you just want to take off some of the thyme, and it'll just slide off like so. And then the parsley you can just chop.
So this is my favorite dish, and I've been ordering this from the pasta tree ever since I've been coming here. So, but I never knew how to make it.
So now she's learning how
learning how to make it because every time I come in, this is what I order.
That's what you order, exactly.
And this was a family favorite too that we had. My dad always made this on gatherings.
Yeah.
And so we always enjoyed it. It brings lots of memories back of getting our immediate family together and having a feast.
That's true. So I'm just going to put the pasta in, Tanya. I'm just going to start cooking it.
So this is just
And this is going to be a really super fast dish. So we have all the ingredients here, and like I said, it's on our menu. So I'm also just heating a pan here, Tanya, and I'm going to add just a little bit of extra virgin olive oil.
And how many cloves of garlic am I doing here?
Just one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And just cut it up like?
Yeah, just chop it as small as you can. This can just go in here.
Okay.
Yep. And then in this extra virgin olive oil, we'll add the garlic and just kind of get a little color on there. It's probably good.
Okay.
So we'll take this. And what you can do is just take your knife and you can use that as like a spatula.
Okay.
And then you can chop up your herbs. And what I'm going to do, so the garlic is sauteing here. I'm also going to add a little bit of chili flake. And Tanya, I know you kind of like spicy, so I'm going to add a little bit extra chili flake. And a little bit of salt and pepper. And then we'll adjust the seasoning. And you can see here at the restaurant I have like this is all of our seasonings here that we cook with. And then I'm also going to add some dried herbs, which is a mixture of oregano and basil.
Yep.
We're just going to kind of saute that.
Am I using all these herbs?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
And just cut these up.
Yeah. So I'm actually going to add your thyme already.
Okay.
Kind of you hear that popping. So what that does is the oil in the herbs is expanding and releasing. So that's where you're going to get your nice flavor. So you want to come take a look, Tanya? Just so you got all your...
Yep, and we're just
So that's our
it.
garlic. It's, getting a little bit of color on it. So at this point, this is when you want to add your clams.
Okay.
And we're going to add all this yummy juice. Just like so. And these are baby clams. So they're real nice. They're young and tender. And we just kind of let this come to a simmer. And then we're going to add a little bit of lemon juice and a little bit of white wine.
Okay.
And then once you get your a little bit of the parsley, we'll add some of that once that's chopped. And then we'll finish it with butter. And that's really about it. So I'm going to turn up my heat a little bit more. So we want this to simmer and just kind of marry all the flavors. And then I'll add just about, just about a teaspoon of lemon juice and about a teaspoon of white wine.
Okay.
And you can add any white wine. We use Chablis. That's what we cook with here. We get it in a big 5-gallon box. You could use your Clos de Bois.
Okay, I think
All right, so if you have your,
I don't know if you want.
we won't add all of it, but we'll add a little bit, and then we'll use some of that to garnish too. So now we're just kind of letting it, all the flavors come together, let it come to a simmer, and then we're gonna just add a little bit of butter.
Okay.
So I'm probably adding about a tablespoon of butter. And you're just gonna let that melt. You can smell the garlic and it just smells really good. And then our pasta, since we make it here, it's
You don't. It
Pretty
doesn't,
much.
doesn't take long to.
no, it doesn't take long at all. So I'm just gonna pull that out and grab a dish here.
Yummy.
And so the pasta's, draining, so that you don't want really water in there. And I'm actually going to add it right to the.
Okay. Oh, then you just kind of coat it up.
Yep.
Yeah.
That way, all the pasta gets coated with the yummy juices and butter and herbs and garlic. And that's really about it. And then we're just going to plate it.
Okay. Yummy.
Like so. And then you can just garnish it if you want with a little bit more parsley and
And I like Parmesan on it.
Parmesan. So we'll grab some Parmesan.
Okay.
All right, so we got some Parmesan here, so you can kind of
Mm-hmm.
help yourself to how much you'd like on it.
I just like it like that. And
Yummy.
then-
So let's try. And you can use whatever kind of pasta you want. You don't have to use.
I love the
I know
egg.
you love this linguini though.
Yeah, I like the egg linguini.
Oh, that's gonna be hot.
Yeah, should we just?
Good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very good. Kind of making a mess. And it is a little messy too, so I always have enough napkins hanging out. So
All right.
I like the fresh herbs on it too.
Thanks for joining us, and this will be on the menu. Well, it's on our menu all month. Well, it's on our menu all the time, but the month of January, part of the proceeds will go toward Courage Milwaukee, Savage Support, and Express Yourself Milwaukee. So hope to see you at the pasta tree. Tanya, thank you. I love
Thank
you.
you.
Mwah. And come join us.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.